Hey guys, today I'll be looking at undead teams. So in my first slot, I'll be using Detective Ray, followed by the Grappling Gauntlet, and the Eye of the Legion. Going to start with Kick, Jab, Jab, swap to the second pet, Clamp, Metal Fist, again, and finally bring in your last pet. I'm going to start with Eye Blast, Gravity, Soul Ward, Gravity, switch back to my first pet, Jab, and that is the first battle down. For Elena's team, I've swapped in the Ghostly Whelpling for the second slot. And so I'm going to start with Kick, followed by Jab, Jab, one more. That was a little unlucky. You shouldn't need 3 jabs to finish him off. But anyway. Alright, so next I'm going to bring in my second pet. Use Scorched Earth. Flame Breath. Flame Breath. Next, bring in your last pet. Soul Ward. I'm just going to pass here because anything you do will just be wasted anyway. Now I'm going to use Eye Blast, Gravity, Soul Ward, pass, and there you go. That wasn't too bad.
Goddess, watch over me.
For Zoltan's team, I'll be using Ghost Flame, the Ghostly Whelpling, and Mudad. I have a guide to this. I'll have it listed in the description if you don't have this one. It's pretty easy to get. Okay, so starting with Breath of Sorrow, Seath, Howling Blast, Seath, Bring in your second pet. Scorched Earth. Flame Breath. Devastate. And with your final pet, Toxic Fumes. Plague Breath. Plague Breath. And one more. For my next team, I'll be using the Drowned Hatchling, Captain Nibs, and the Fragment of Anger. Starting with Reckless Strike. Liftoff. Quills. Quills. Bring in your second pet. Roll. Banana Barrage. Smash. Now with your final pet, apply Spirit Spikes, Spirify Beam, Spirify Bolt, so for Zonya's team today, I'll be using the Grappling Gauntlet, Captain Nibs, and the Grip of Terror. I have a Health Speed Breed. So to start, I'm going to use Clamp, Metal Fist, again, Death Grip, Metal Fist, Clamp, Metal Fist, looks like you don't even need the third pet. Alright, so now I'm going to switch to my second pet. Roll. Banana Barrage. Smash.
Talk to me. Bye-bye now.
Next up for Merda, I'll be using Lighthawk, which is a power speed breed, Spine bug. I think I have a video guide to this one as well. I'll list that in the description. And Captain Nibs again. So first off, I'm going to use Lift Off. Slicing Wind. Again. Bring in your second pet. Squeeze. Tail slap. Tail slap. Bring in your final pet. Banana Barrage. Roll. Smash. For Traitor Gluk, I'll be using Onar's Arm. If you don't have this one, I'll have a guide listed in the description. Second slot is the Grappling Gauntlet and Captain Nibs. So starting with Face Punch. 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 I had a feeling he was going to shield up, which is why I didn't use the big ability. I'm going to wait for that to drop off, so I'm just going to punch. You can either pass or punch, doesn't really matter. Okay, now that it's off, I'm going to face punch again. Bring in your second pet. Clamp. Metal Fist. Metal Fist. Now with the final pet. Roll. Banana Barrage. Smash. Banana Barrage. Smash. For this next one, I was going to use Arthas in the first slot, but I know some of you still don't have that one, so I've used the Cursed Vermin instead, followed by Captain Nibs and the Grappling Gauntlet. So I'm going to apply Spirit Spikes, Counts, Devour. Counts. Counts. Devour. Bring in nibs. And smash. Swap to your last pet. Clamp. Metal Fist. And one more. For Cassandra's team, I'll be using Ghost Flame, Mr. Bigglesworth, and the little KT. There should be another version of this KT model that's from a different source. So just have a look in your journal to see if you have either of these. But you might not need it in the end anyway. So first I'm going to start with Breath of Sorrow. Howling Blast. Seath. 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 And one more. Breath of Sorrow. Howling Blast. Seath. Bring in your second pet. Frost Nova. Claw. Claw. Ice Tomb. Frost Nova. Claw. Claw. Keep going. Frost Nova. Claw. And last one. For Grazzle's team, I'll be using the Spectral Raven. I have a health balance breed. Next up is the Macabre Marionette and Detective Ray. Starting with Call Darkness. Vicious Slice. Use that again. Warning Squawk. Vicious Slice. Again. All Darkness. Isn't it great being the faster pet? Vicious Slice. As usual, I've gone back to Zunta's team for the last 2 remaining battles. Earning me my undead achievement and yours too, hopefully.
Hello, man. Later.
As always, thanks for watching and I'll see you guys for the next video.